Well, look what we have. We have the Miami Dolphins now at 5-4, and the Miami Dolphins defeated the San Diego Chargers 31-24. Victory, a W, a W. The Ryan Tannehill-led Dolphins. They silenced the doubters, did they? Did they? With a question mark there. Big question mark. Now, say what you want to say about Ryan Tannehill, but give props when it's due. When he plays like he did yesterday, it's not hard to imagine why Miami has seen him as the franchise quarterback at one time. Maybe they still do. Who knows? He doesn't have elite physical attributes or the highest football IQ, but he's managing games, and that's what, he's being paid to do, and that's where he's being productive. He withstood pressure in his face to execute several beautiful and, beautiful throws to keep Miami within striking distance, including a 36-yarder to 36-yard TD pass to Kenny Stills. He spread the ball around in all three of his receivers, so that was huge as well for Tannehill. And even backup running back Damon Williams to tally 240 yards, 2 touchdowns, and ultimately keep pace, with a very talented, I think, San Diego offense. He isn't putting up huge numbers during this win streak, which is now 4 in a row, but he's doing exactly what Gase needs him to do. Stay calm, make good decisions, take advantage of the extremely impressive run game that Miami has right now. And speaking of the run game, the J train. You remember that breakout performance that he had, against the Steelers a few weeks ago. He starts out slow, leading to questions about whether his past performances were representative of his true talent, or are they just simply, basically, I think at this point, the J train still faces questions. Is he a legitimate running back with this type of explosive talent? I think J was great in this one again. More than making up a slow start to the game by continuing his, second half dominance. Set up multiple Miami touchdowns with explosive carries through the Chargers D-line there. Picked up tough yardage, after contact to keep the offense moving. He didn't have a touchdown in this one, but that's, considering what he did today, although the stats didn't really jump out at you, still very impressive. I think Damon Williams now has a firm grasp as the backup running spot behind Jay. Williams scored a goal line touchdown while lining up as a fullback. It's a scheme that Gase has used very often this season. So, again, this offense is being powered by the run game. And, Miami will go as far as the run game will go, as the run game will allow it to, I think, for this year. And the wide receivers, they've been playing second fiddle to a Jay and the rushing attack. But Gase found a good way to get everyone involved yesterday. Devontae Parker showed, number one receiver potential. 103 yards, 5 catches. Landry, let's not forget about him too. He gained yardage where it seemed like there was none to be had. Again, Stills had the 39-yard touchdown to get the Dolphins on the scoreboard. The offense, okay, this offense goes when Gase is able to establish the run game and take pressure off Tannehill. When you look at the offensive line did struggle to create holes for Jay in the first half. Brandon Albert beaten badly on a speed rush by Ingram for a strip sack of Tannehill, which ended up being recovered by Bushrod there. That was really the only time Tannehill was sacked. That was the only time that Tannehill was sacked. And we know that the run game bounced back in the second half. The defensive line, dominant game much of the season. Wake has been looking like a man possessed during the win streak. 2 more sacks on Sunday. Never going to be an elite run defender, I don't think. But Vance Joseph focuses on the pass rush more than anything. And there have been few better players at pressuring the quarterback than Cameron Wake. Sue was disruptive, picking up a half a sack and clearing some space for his defensive lineman there. Branch, very impressive as well. Half sack of his own and a tackle for a loss. Earl Mitchell returned. The coaching staff has been talking up the importance of Mitchell since he first got injured. Good to see him in the game. Excuse me. You know, just what can you really say? You know, the special teams, though, didn't really, as far as special teams, Frank's there, it really comes down to, you know, Frank's was impressive, but it really comes down to Grant. Grant looked uncomfortable fielding kicks, punts over the course of the entire afternoon. So his special team was pretty low there. You know, overall, you know, Gase and the coaching staff had his team inspired on the road, which is an enormous achievement. They played with heart, you know, made plays when they absolutely needed to. If they could continue somehow to get this type of performance out of their players, they might even have a chance to win every, you know, it might have a chance to win in every game of the rest of the season. However, a lot of people are saying that now Miami Dolphins are playoff contention, in the thick of it. I'll leave you at this. If Tannehill could only improve his pocket awareness, this team would be on another level come December. Unfortunately, I'm really not seeing it. I'm not. Hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Hope all is well. Look forward to speaking to you very, very soon.